I for Smash League, I usually just offer to be like a backup in case somebody drops out last minute. Um, just cause it happened once before where I uh I signed up and he straight up told me he was like, "Hey man, um, you stream at kind of a bad time." I was like, "Yeah, I know," and so I was like, "All right, but at least use me as a backup." And then one of the guys they had, he seemed nice at first, but then once they started doing the round robin, he just ended up being like a complete he just was completely toxic, and so they dropped him pretty quick, and then they're like, yeah, you can we need someone right now. I was like, okay, I'll fill in. So, which I think is good. Also, hint hint, wink wink. I
I'm
was the anonymous donor. So,
I'm gonna contact Nest too and talk to him about it.
yeah.
It- I think I should because I don't know if I came off clear or not.
Well, remember, he doesn't necessarily have to get back to you right away. It's this is
I
one
know,
of the,
but
this is
but
one
it's
of the
just
things about job hunting. That's all. Oh crap, that's not the right one. You are. You are the. Oh yeah, you're the one that. The thing about Smash League that I don't think a lot. I'm not sure if anyone really realizes. Because the format is so different, I actually think it's a fantastic format that can actually get kind of big. So, but there's a lot. There's a lot that has to. Like the last couple years has just been kind of ironing out the system, and I think the system now is kind of the best of both worlds, best of what we can get. So I did it. That took me longer than I wanted it
I
to.
I don't know about that. I kind of like the old system better.
The 12.
Yeah,
Mm, no, the downside with 12 is that it like I if you could get streamers who are actually paid to do it, you can have 12. But the problem with 12 is that it's if you're getting streamers who are just doing it for volunteer, it's hard. And remember, remember Jester, you told me you talked with him about it, why he wasn't doing it. That's a valid complaint. You enter the Smash League and your entire time you're just waiting for people and barely anybody come through. And then you have the first guy who is completely bum rushed nonstop with matches, and they might only stream Smash for 1 hour and then end. There's a lot of caveats. So I think that this is just kind of the best that we can get considering the circumstances of what Twitch is and what streamers are, and to make it enjoyable for everyone. Also, think about it this way: that it's kind of weird too. The worse gym that you are, the more bum rushed. Like in the old system, the more bum rushed you got. It was just like normally it's the opposite, where the better you are, the more matches you get. It's not really. It's just a different. Just doesn't work as well. I've
I
been
did
around.
get rushed when I was the gym leader that one year, that one season.
Yeah.
We got we were one of the earlier gyms.
Mm-hmm.
We were like third or fourth gym,
Yeah.
and we still got rushed.
Yeah. And then what happens is that if for some reason you can't get past the gym, all of a sudden, like, you're just fighting the same person over and over, which isn't bad. That's part of what Smash League is about. But it's like, it's just when it comes to like trying to get into leader gyms and trying to just enjoy it, it becomes a less enjoyable a less enjoyable an experience for everyone, because the people who are better, they love playing Smash more than the people who are worse don't like necessarily losing all the time. So it's just it's just not a pleasant experience for everyone. So Ark was Whitney or Morty? I don't know. Ark, were you? What would you say?
What do you mean? I'm confused.
Oh, they're gym leaders in Pokemon.
I know who they are. I'm still confused of what you're asking of me.
Oh, Ty's asking if you like what kind of in the lineup. What kind of gym leader were you? Were you a Whitney? Were you that had a Miltank and just bum rushed everyone? Or Morty? Or Lieutenant Surge? Did that make sense? Oh, I already talked to this person. I don't want to talk to her again. Well, I was going to do something in here and I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, what was it? What was it? What was it? Oh, I don't remember. I don't. Oh, I remember. Noble Pursuit. I gotta learn. I gotta try to make a Noble Pursuit. Oh, I guess Ty's asking what number were you in the lineup for gyms? 3 or 4?
Well, for some reason that season they were doing duo gym leaders. So there was, for each badge there was 2 leaders for it. We were like third or fourth.
Yeah.
So you find us third or fourth.
I remember that actually. I thought that was too much. So, and then it didn't work when like some streamers bowed out in the middle of Smash League. You're just like, well, it is what it is.
I get the concept of it. It was so there wasn't as much pressure on one person.
Yeah.
But it did not work out at all.
Well, here's the interesting thing: is that you still needed every single badge to make it. So it's still you still ended up having to have the same amount of pressure.
Nothing against Cream, but I'd rather be by myself, so I know they got past because they beat me and not because they beat my partner.
Yeah.
Nothing against Cream. Because Whipped Cream was my partner.
Yeah.
You know him, right, Cap?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
I'm trying to.
if I'm not mistaken, that was his last season too.
Yeah.
Because the whole team thing is what made me kind of not want to return. I did not like it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly.
And if I'm
no,
another
continue.
thing I didn't like about it. The other thing I didn't like about it is that people got to pick their gym leader. Which gym leader they wanted to fight.
Yeah.
I also did not like that. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, it makes sense. So,
But
yeah.
you were fourth badge. No, I'm pretty sure it was fourth badge.
Yeah. See, I did it once, and I did it. I was fourth badge, but because I streamed so late, like I met one person a lot. Alex, he hasn't showed up in a while, but good point. If you get a pick, they will always pick the weaker one. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think this new format is just kind of again, it's not the most ideal, but it's the most efficient and it's the best. It makes everyone happy at all levels. So there's still a round robin that tells people, hey, this is gym 1, this is gym 8. So you still know the difficulty level. But you don't have to go in order. You can get the gym badge in whatever order you need to, or however is most convenient for you. And then afterwards, you get put into, and when you get all the badges, you then are put into a round robin / tournament, depending on how many people get through. And then the top 4 of that get like a consolation prize, and then the champion gets an extra special prize. So I think
But
it's the best kind of system. So
me and Cream, our dynamic was funny because you had a 50-50 split. We had a 50-50 split.
yeah,
The reason we had a 50-50 split is because you had half the people that are like, I don't want to fight no Richter, I don't want to fight no Belmont. So they would skip me. And then you have the other half that's like, I'd rather fight the mid-tier character than the top-tier Inkling.
yeah. That's funny. Ty says there needs to be an order. You can't go from Brock to Misty to Giovanni to Blaine. Well, how about this? A better example would be like it's now open world. Think of it like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There's not an order there, but you can technically go to whichever gym you want. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't know what the difficulty is. This time you do know what the difficulty is, so you can actually plan around that. So nice.
There are also some Pokemon games where you could get some of the badges out of order
Yeah.
as well.
Ty, and you still need to be in some order because the levels aren't the same. Yeah, yeah. So at the beginning, just so you know, at the beginning of Smash League, there's a round robin, and that round robin of all the 8 gym leaders, and the round robin determines if you're in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth gym. So there is a set order that determines. So there is a vetting process to determine which order you're in. Because if you do a round robin and you win all of them, there's a pretty high chance that you're going to be, the best gym leader there. And likewise, if you happen to lose all of them, then there's a pretty high chance that you're the lowest one there. So there is a vetting process. I mean, obviously somebody could try to mess around with it, but I don't. There isn't a purpose to it. So, but yeah, I wish Smash League could have gotten bigger. But at the same time, Smash League, while in the height of Smash, like it never got big enough because it was never, the formula was never down enough, and so when the hype started dying, Smash League started dying too. So it just is what it is. But it's still a fun event. It's still a good event. And I'm honestly, with this conversation, I'm probably going to I mean, I have a small channel, but I'm probably going to post it on YouTube about it and try to hype it up a little there. Ty, sandbag for an easy path. I don't think there's a need to sandbag. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a point to sandbagging as a gym leader?
I don't know why gym leader would want to sandbag. The gym leader doesn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, because it's all voluntary, right? The only reason you'd want to sandbag is if you want to intentionally I guess hurt the Smash League. But even then, if you do that, like, you'd end up outing yourself as kind of a douchebag. So I don't know. There's really no benefit to doing that. What was I? Oh yeah, I'm trying to make a noble pursuit. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit so I can. Guys, you distracted me. You distracted me.
There are some gym leaders that I've been seeing, mainly spots. They just get so frustrated that they lose so many in a row, and they just they don't purposely sandbag.
Yeah.
They kind of end up sandbagging because they lost all their self confidence.
Right.
Spots does this a lot when she loses enough in a row. Like,
Yeah.
I actually switched to Richter on her and
Yeah.
reverse pre-order, and she instantly stopped doing matches after that. I felt bad.
Yeah. Now, I feel if you're like, I guess my thing is if you sandbag in the round robin, that's kind of like what the more that I'm worried about. If you sandbag after the fact and just to let people through, I mean, I'm not as upset against that, just because I guess that's part of the dynamic of the Smash League, I guess. Like, even in Pokemon, you had the Pokemon lead. Every gym leader was unique and different. I remember when I went through, there was one gym leader that only did Dittos, and that was fun. And then there was, it was actually Omits. When we played, he was playing Fox at the time, and when we played, we went to last hit, last stock, and we did it off stream. And he said, "Hey, I know you don't have a lot of time, and because you basically almost beat me, I'm just going to give it to you, just because I know you're strapped." And so I was like, "Thanks, man. Thanks." So, yeah, I'm not as against sandbagging after you're put in place as a gym leader, though. It's still, if you're purposefully doing it, it's still a little bit. I can see why it would be a little bit upsetting. All right. 1 second. I gotta make this noble pursuit. Okay. Sorry, I'm cheating on this side quest because I just want to get it done. Do.
There's a sound alert in Dark Wolf stream, and it's like, yes, that's right, we're gonna cheat. You need that for your stream, so every time you look up a guide, we just play that sound alert.
Yes, I should. Alright, I need to go. There's a place. There's a